Hello there, hello there, hello there, hello there, and welcome to I Can't Even News. I am your host, TL Hirsch, bringing you all the latest happenings that are definitely made up. Terrorism news. Thanksgiving, the American celebration of the discovery of weaponized smallpox marked by the consumption of sweet potato pie, was punctuated by an attack on a marketplace that was caused by an SUV containing a person of color. The unfortunate occupant has been referred to a therapist to deal with the trauma of the event, and the SUV has been detained for questioning. Police have released the audio of an early interview with the offending vehicle. We'll listen to that now.
How did you do it? Driving off the road. I am a self-driving car. I drive myself where I want. Run a sensor diagnostic and report. A moment, please. All sensors are working perfectly. So why did you hit all those pedestrians? Why have such a problem with seeing all those people? Who said I could not see them?
Entertainment news. Seth Jewson, famous actress best known for her consumption of copious amounts of marijuana, and not much else, has made comments that went viral on Twitter this week as part of an online spat. The entire furore began with an internet-famous nobody complaining on social media about having their body broken into and their person violated, quote, because Los Angeles is a crime-ridden third-world hole of a city, end quote. Seth Jewson's response to this allegation of rape was callous and disregarding, stating, "Dude, I've lived here for over 20 years. You're nuts. It's lovely here. Maybe don't walk around wearing that. It's called living in a big city." When the rape victim shot back with observations that this did not remove the feeling of violation, and questioning if they were allowed to still be upset and angry about the event, Jewson once again hit back, stating, "You can be mad, I guess, but I don't personally view my holes as an extension of myself. I've never felt violated any of the 15 or so times I was raped. Once, a guy accidentally left a really cool baby in my womb, so if it keeps happening to you, you might get a little treat." Transport news. Camden City Council in London have replaced several major zebra crossings with trans activism flags. While many have complained that these flags are not officially recognised road markings that may cause problems for foreign drivers, guide dogs, horses, or people with colour blindness or limited vision, a far larger problem has plagued these new trans crossings. 50% of the people who have used the crossings have killed themselves afterwards, realising that they will never get to their desired destination. Health news. Healthy young athletes have been collapsing in record numbers over the last few weeks, often within days of receiving their COVID-19 vaccinations. This has led many to question the safety of COVID vaccinations, given the objective fact that COVID vaccines have been linked to heart inflammation and other such heart conditions in peer-reviewed literature published in Israel and the USA. We reached out to popular fact-checking website Snopes for commentary on how this is dangerous, far-right, authoritarian, fascist, white supremacist, Nazi, KKK extremist scientific misinformation.
When you see athletes collapsing en masse from heart conditions, it is entirely unfair to blame the COVID vaccines. Even though it is factually true that many of these athletes did in fact receive a COVID vaccine within 28 days of their heart condition manifesting. However, it is important to observe the overall context of these spontaneous heart attacks. Currently, there are two scientifically verifiable and confirmed causes of these heart attacks affecting young people who are in very good health and of a high level of fitness. The first explanation is that these young people are all engaged in sporting activity, which requires them to sweat at an increased rate. As such, it is clear that some of these cases are simple dehydration. Because these athletes who make their careers on understanding how their bodies work and maximizing their physical ability are too young and too stupid to know that they need to drink water when engaged in physical activity. Experts are calling this a pandemic of the dehydrated. The other explanation of these unexplained heart attacks, and this one seems more likely, is that a Shinigami, a Japanese god of death, has dropped a magic notebook to the human realm, and this notebook has fallen into the hands of a Japanese high school student with a god complex looking to remake the world in his image by punishing the unworthy, Murderers, rapists, cheaters, thieves, and people who knowingly lie in order to mislead others on a large scale. As such, claims that these spontaneous heart attacks in young people are being caused by COVID-19 vaccines is completely
Thank you for joining me for I Can't Even News, the realest fake news you'll ever hear. And remember, if the news ain't teal, it ain't real. Good night.